Friggin' rights, boys. We're working on the old Royal Enfield here. Transmission is stovepipe, so we're putting a new transmission in there. Friggin' rights, boys. Look at the debris. Look at all the debris. So that's about, I can only speak Canadian for about 15 seconds before I gotta revert back to Americanism. So I am working on the Royal Enfield, and in doing so, I'm removing the shifter from the left to the right and the brake from the right to the left, as it should be in proper English fashion. So as I'm doing all this and trying to figure out how to put all this stuff back into one piece, it occurs to me to ask the question, why would anybody do this to themselves? Why not just buy a modern motorcycle like that and be done with it? Oh, I think it has to do with people who like to solve problems and build puzzles and tinker just wouldn't be satisfied to have a machine that just worked all the time and didn't need any improvements. So it's a hobby, keeps me out of trouble, keeps me off the streets, keeps me out of gangs and off drugs, unless Mexican Budweiser is a drug. And I don't know, it's fun. It's fun to take things apart and put them back together. It's fun to drive a machine where you have held the piston in your hand and put it into place. That the gears that are going to be driving my back wheel I have taken out and monkeyed around with. And to make improvements to something that isn't already inherently perfect, but is in fact inherently flawed in just about every way, but perfect in its imperfection. So there you go, that's why I like old motorcycles. I like taking stuff apart, putting it back together, and working on puzzles. And this is a mechanical puzzle that rewards you by riding it around. You build a jigsaw puzzle, you can't ride it around. You just pretty much take it apart and put it back in the box for the next fool. So that's my explanation. Thanks for watching, and all you people in India and US who are waiting for the gear shift conversion video, that's coming out soon. I stripped this nut, so I had to wait for a new one to come from India, but this is the new one, so we'll get it done in the next week or so.